The sky over the Amazon darkened without warning. What began as a soft drizzle quickly escalated into a monstrous storm, thrashing the forest with winds and torrential rain. In the midst of the chaos, Flight BZ-723, en route from Manaus to a remote village in northern Brazil, was swallowed by clouds and lost communication. Moments later, the plane crashed deep into the unforgiving jungle. Among the wreckage and twisted metal, only 5 passengers survived, 2 adults and 3 children. Stunned, injured, and disoriented, they huddled together under a piece of torn fuselage, the rain soaking their trembling bodies. The surrounding forest, though majestic, now felt like a prison of darkness and unknown danger. What they didn't know was that they were being watched. From the trees above, 6 monkeys, capuchins native to the region, had witnessed the crash. These monkeys were known in local folklore as messengers of the forest, often appearing in moments of great need. Whether by chance or instinct, these 6 creatures began their silent mission. The oldest monkey, who the locals would later call Tico, descended first. He approached cautiously, sensing the pain and fear radiating from the humans. One of the children, a girl no older than 10, extended a weak hand. To everyone's surprise, Tico didn't run. He sat, blinked, then gently nudged the girl's hand with his forehead. Over the next few days, the monkeys brought the survivors food, fruit, nuts, even small gourds filled with rainwater. They taught them by demonstration which berries were safe to eat. When the survivors wandered too far, the monkeys shrieked and herded them back. They even led them to a cave for shelter. One night, a jaguar prowled close. The children cried as the adults tried to shield them. Then came the high-pitched calls of the monkeys. They leapt from the treetops, hurling sticks and stones. Distracted and confused by the assault, the jaguar fled into the darkness. The monkeys returned silently to their branches. For nearly 2 weeks, the survivors followed the monkeys deeper into the forest. Not aimlessly, but as if the animals knew the way. The journey was brutal, but the bond between humans and primates grew stronger. Every gesture, every shared piece of food, every protective act brought them closer. Then one morning, the trees parted to reveal a clearing where smoke curled from thatched roofs. A small village stood at the edge of the jungle. The monkeys halted and waited. The villagers rushed out, astonished by the sight of the ragged group. The adults fell to their knees, tears mixing with mud. The children, now thinner but alive, clung to their rescuers. The monkeys remained at the forest's edge, watching. One villager, an elder, approached the edge of the trees. He looked at the 6 monkeys and bowed deeply. "They are the spirits of this land," he said quietly, "and today they have given you back to the world." Within days, news spread across Brazil, and then the world. Not just of a miraculous survival, but of 6 monkeys whose instincts, compassion, and courage led 5 lives out of death's grasp. Scientists, skeptics, and journalists all tried to explain it. Some called it coincidence. Others, a marvel of animal intelligence. But for the survivors, no explanation was needed. They knew. They remembered the eyes filled with understanding, the tiny hands that offered fruit, the cries that warned of danger. Before leaving the village, the girl who first touched Tico returned to the forest's edge. Tico was waiting. She hugged him. "Thank you," she whispered. He didn't speak, but his eyes said everything. And then, like a dream, the 6 monkeys vanished into the emerald canopy.